Good morning students. As you can see here, this is lesson number 2. I know we are on lesson number 5, but from today onwards we will start with our revision as you have your exams, and in your exam you have lesson number 2 and lesson number 4 from maths. So today we will start with the revision for lesson number 2. Okay, in the next session we will start with lesson number 4. So lesson number 2, multiplication and division of integers. So we will revise now. Yes, what is integers? What is the definition for integers? An integer is a whole number, not a fractional number, that can be positive, negative or 0. So integer means a number which can be positive, negative or 0, and the numbers which are not integers, they are fractional numbers and the decimal numbers. Okay, so they are not integers. Integer means the numbers which can be positive number, negative number or 0. Now these are the rules of multiplication of integers. You will learn these rules, you will revise these rules, because from these rules in the exam question can come for fill in the blanks and for true or false. For example, in the fill in the blanks we can ask the product of two positive integers is a dash integer. So you will click on the correct answer. Or the product of one positive and one negative integer is a negative integer. State true or false. So if the statement is correct, then you will click on true, and if the statement is wrong, then you will click on false. Okay, so you will learn these rules as question like fill in the blanks and true or false can come from multiplication of integers rules. Okay, so now we will revise the rules. The product of two positive integers is a positive integer. The product of two positive integers is a positive integer or positive number. If the first number is positive and the second number is positive, then the answer or the product is a positive number. Now second rule is the product of one positive and one negative integer is a negative integer. The product of one positive and one negative integer is a negative integer. Then if the first number is positive and the second number is negative, then the product is negative number. Or if the first number is negative and the second number is positive, then also the product or the answer is negative number. And the third rule is the product of two negative integers is a positive integer. The product or the multiplication of two negative numbers is a positive number or positive integer. I hope you are clear with all the rules. So these are the three rules. Based on these rules, in the exam question can come for fill in the blanks and for true or false. So you will learn these rules. So these are the rules for multiplication of integers. Now multiplication of integers, we'll see few examples, and in this lesson you have practice set 8 and practice set 9. So from each exercise we will solve 5 to 6 sums for practice. Okay, so now we'll see the examples. Okay, now first sum, 5 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Any number we will multiply it with 0, you will get the answer, that is 0. Now the second number is 6 multiplied by 3. 6 3s are 18, right? First number is positive and the second number is positive. The product or the answer is a positive number. Okay, so if the answer is in positive, if you are writing a positive sign or if you are not writing, that is also correct. Okay, so no sign means there is positive sign. So this is second one. Now we'll move to the third sum. Okay, as you can see here, this is third one. First number is positive and the second number is negative. 7 multiplied by minus 2. 7, first number, that is positive, and the second number minus 2, negative. So plus minus, right, minus. If the one number is positive and the another number is negative, then the answer or the product is a negative integer. So 7 2s are 14 and answer also minus 14. Okay, first number is positive and the second number is negative, the product is negative number, so answer minus 14. Next is minus 8 multiplied by 1. First number is negative and the second number is positive, then the answer is a negative integer or negative number. So answer 8 multiplied by 1, 8 ones are 8 and minus 8 you will write down, because first number is negative and the second number is positive. So minus plus minus. Now next one, minus 12 multiplied by minus 3. 12 threes are 36, right? Then first number is negative and the second number is negative. Okay, in the multiplication first integer is negative and the second integer is negative. So minus minus it becomes plus, right? So in the answer the product is positive number or positive integer. Now we'll solve few sums from practice set 8. First one, multiplication. Minus 5 multiplied by minus 7. Minus 5 multiplied by minus 7. First number is negative and the second integer is also negative. So minus minus product is positive number, right? Minus minus it becomes plus. So 5 sevens are 35 and you will not write down here sign because the answer is in positive. Or if you are writing plus 35 then also it is correct. Then the second one is minus 9 multiplied by 6. 9 6 are 54. First number is negative and the second number is positive. So minus plus minus. One integer is negative and the second integer is positive. Then the answer or the product is negative number or negative integer. So minus 9 multiplied by 6 is equal to minus 54 is the answer. Okay, so in the exam from this exercise questions can come, like we will give you questions, we'll ask you to do multiplication and just click on the correct answer. Okay, we will give you answers, we will give you choice, 2-3 choices we will give. From this you will select the correct answer and you will click on the correct answer. Okay, next, third one, minus 63 multiplied by minus 7. Minus minus it becomes plus. So 63 multiplied by 7 you will do, that is 441 and answer is in positive. So plus 441 because one number is minus and the another number also minus. Yes, so product of two negative integers is a positive integer. Next one is minus 7 multiplied by 15. One number is negative and the another number is positive. So minus plus, right, minus. So the answer or the product is negative integer or negative number. So 15 sevens are 105 and minus sign. Okay, so for this you need to learn tables. Okay, so these are the few sums from practice set 8. Now we'll see few more sums from practice set 9. Okay, now we'll start division of integers. Okay, now we'll start practice set 9 which is based on division of integers. Just now we have studied about practice set 8 which was based on multiplication of integers. Now for division of integers there are few rules that also you will learn or you will revise. From that also questions can come for fill in the blanks and true or false. So multiplication of integers and division of integers, for both the rules are given, that both the rules you will learn, you will revise. The rules of division of integers are like the rules of multiplication of integers. First one, we cannot divide any number by 0. We cannot divide any number by 0. Then the second one is the quotient of two positive integers is a positive number. The quotient of two positive integers is a positive number. As you can see, one example is given, 36 divided by 6. Both the numbers are positive. So the answer or the quotient is a positive number. 36 divided by 6, that is 6. Yes, as you can see, a plus 6. So the quotient of two positive integers is a positive number. First number is positive and the second number is positive. Then the answer or the quotient is positive number. Now next rule is the quotient of two negative integers is a positive number. The quotient of two negative integers is a positive number. Example, minus 91 divided by minus 13. Minus 91 divided by minus 13. 13 sevens are 91. Yes, so the answer is 7. And which sign you will put here? Plus sign. Correct? Because the quotient of two negative integers is a positive number. As both the numbers are negative, then the answer or the quotient is a positive integer or positive number. So minus 91 divided by minus 13 is plus 7. Okay, or you can write down 7. Then the next rule is the quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative number. The quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer, if one number is positive and the second number is negative, then the answer is always a negative number, or the quotient is always a negative number. So as you can see here, there are two examples. If the first number is negative and the second is positive, the answer is, or the quotient is, negative integer. If the first number is positive and the second is negative, still the answer is negative integer. So in division or in multiplication also, if any one number is negative and the second is positive, then the answer is always a negative number or negative integer. So minus 12 divided by 3, that is answer is 4, and you will write down here minus sign because one number is negative and one is positive. So the answer or the quotient is negative number. See the next one, 45 divided by minus 5. As you can see here, second example, 45. First number is positive and the second number is negative. So the quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative number. So 45 divided by 5 is 9, and here you will write down minus sign. Okay, as one number is positive and one is negative, so the quotient or the answer is negative integer. I hope you are clear with all the rules. Now we'll start with practice set 9. Okay, so the first sum is minus 96 divided by 16. This is the first sum from practice set 19. We will revise 4-5 sums from this practice set. Okay, so minus 96 divided by 16. Do the division. 96 is divisible by 16. Yes, it's there in 16th table. So for this exercise you need to learn all the tables. Then only you will come to know whether the number is divisible by the given number or no. Okay, so for this exercise you have to learn the tables, and for multiplication also. So for lesson number 2 you need to learn tables. So 96 divided by 16 and the first number sign is negative. So 16 divided by 96 you will do, that is 16 6 are 96. So the answer is minus 6. Right, in the exam you will not solve all the steps. No need to write down each step. Only answer you will tick, or sorry, you will click on the correct answer. We will give you options. From this you will click on the correct answer. Okay, so minus 96 divided by 16, answer is minus 6. Okay, if the first number is negative and the second is positive, then the answer or the quotient is always a negative number or negative integer. So practice set 9 questions can come for 1 or 2 marks. Okay, so we'll give you questions, we'll ask you to do division and click on the correct answer. Okay, so you will do the division and you will click on the correct answers. Options we will give. Now we'll solve few more sums. Okay, so this is the second sum, 98 divided by minus 28. First number is positive and the second number is negative. Then the answer or the quotient is a negative integer or negative number. So 98 divided by minus 28. Both the numbers are divisible by which table? Correct, 14th table. So 14 2s are 28 and 14 7s are 98. Now for these also you should know the table. Okay, then only you will come to know whether the numbers are divisible by which numbers. So 98 divided by minus 28, both the numbers are there in 14th table. 14 7s are 98 and 14 2s are 28. So the answer is 7 upon minus 2, that you will write down as minus 7 upon 2. So this is the answer. I hope you are clear with this sum. Now the next sum is third one, minus 51 divided by 68. So minus 51 and 68, both the numbers are there in which table? Which table both the numbers? that is 17's table. 17 3s are 51 and 17 4s are 68, right? So the answer is minus 3 upon 4. As the first number is negative, first integer is negative and the second is positive, then the quotient or the answer is a negative integer. So the answer is minus 3 upon 4. So I hope you are clear with these sums. Now we'll move to the next part. In exam also, if this type of questions will come, you will just click on the correct answer. You will do the division and you will just click on the correct options. Okay, so for this practice set 9, you should learn the tables. Then only you will come to know whether the answer or the number is divisible by which number. So, I hope now you are clear with all your doubts. Okay, practice set 8 and practice set 9, both the exercises you need to learn the tables. Okay, so today we have completed revision on lesson number 2. Now in the next session we will start with the revision for lesson number 4. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much.